5.
Win. All three phases affected it. I mean, we didn't like the opening kickoff. We got to get that fixed. That can't happen. We didn't have a good kick, kicked it low, not short, and we got pinned on one side, and they broke it out. But especially to have a new quarterback to come in and for him to step up in the first drive and take us 80 or 75 yards right after that and made some plays to even that game up was huge. I thought Jalen was outstanding in the game. Thought he had good poise in the game. Kept us. Some things we got to get cleaned up, some things there. But, I mean, ran the ball, ran two, threw two. No turnovers, got us in a lot of the right plays. We were able to run the ball tonight, our offensive line. They're a tough team to prepare for, I'm telling you. They're stunts, blitz, twists up front, and constant pressures. Yeah. We did a really good job in the offensive line.
Right.
And then thought defense, we were outstanding in the game. Created 4 turnovers, scored on a turnover, created some other opportunities, and played the run. In the second half, got a little loose there on a couple runs and didn't tackle, missed some tackles a couple times. They got down there, but we were able to create.
Does he know he's playing Mississippi State? Because, I mean, Mississippi State was 4-5 before they got to your stadium. Your quarterback, outstanding, 11 for 19, 58%. I'm just round up. 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, took 2 sacks. I don't even know how many yards you ran. Let's see. Do a little quick math. 120. Yeah, 250 yards rushing. Let me give you that. Oh, Mississippi State, man. Do you know who you playing? Do y'all think he knew it was going down when he's talking?
The plays and get some really big interception, make good plays on the ball at times on the rest of it, but it was really solid. Our field goal game was really good, and then
dial again.
Just played a good, solid team effort in everything we did, and it was good to get an SEC win and go ready to play next week. Questions?
Second row on the right, Brent.
No, you
What you saw on Jalen's poise that you knew he was ready to go. And there was like one play, for instance, when he was about to get sacked, he gets rid of the ball and it sets up the Bond 52-yard field goal instead of getting out of field goal position.
Exactly right. It was good. The second drive, because you remember the second drive of the game, he took one. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that. Because sometimes when you're first playing, you want to make every play. You know what I'm saying? Because we just remind him. Sometimes we're down there, and he reminded that paid off. He learned really quick. Jalen's a really quick learner, and since he's been taking our 2 reps, we felt very comfortable in practice. He just got better and better each week in practice, and going against our defense with our good on good, and we saw him making plays and running, and knew he could play. Knew he could play, and thought he
didn't know.
Game.
I don't think he knew at this point.
For 4 touchdowns,
it was
no
at
turnovers,
this point. I don't think he knew anything.
Started dumping that ball off, making some plays that way. Checked a couple of protections and got us in the right protections to get the ball out and some runs, and just played a really good football game.
Front row on the left, Olin.
He didn't know.
Jimbo, just what was his pregame demeanor like? Making his first start.
Very calm.
Changing quarterbacks.
I was watching
into the season.
You just wonder how guys are pregame in the meetings, and sometimes like in the beginning of the week, you'll see guys in practice be okay. Then when it gets those last couple practices, you'll see them start to get nervous when the whole gamut of stuff is in there. He didn't during the week on practice. I thought it was one of the best weeks of practice our team had. We really practiced good this week, and from Monday all the way through, even though coming off a tough loss. And but his demeanor was calm, answering questions, and very, very talkative and very informative. I mean, and his questions and the conversations were right on.
Second row on the right, Christy.
You guys forced 4 turnovers. How big was that, especially when you have a quarterback that's new on your team?
Number one thing that affects games is turnovers. And then your big plays and things like that, and then to set up scores and to create a score. To be able to scoop and score on the one we did, and really got 5 because you got a 4th down stop. When you get a 4th down stop, that's like getting a turnover too, and that was huge, especially down there too. So our defense was outstanding in the game.
Front row right, Travis.
How early in the week did you know that he was going to be the guy, and how many first-team reps did he take?
Well, he took a lot of first-team reps because we rested Max. We didn't know. We knew Max was banged up, and it's funny because Max got when he got hit, he got hurt on a quarterback sneak. That's where he got hit, and we didn't know. I mean, it was capable.
Here's the thing I don't get about a lot of coaches. In my house, I'm probably considered the megalomaniac. At your church, it could be a pastor, it could be a deacon. At your job, it could be your boss. It could be the janitor. It could be somebody who thinks they're very, very important. This guy is almost the worst, though, because his mentor built a program from nothing at Florida State in Tallahassee. A few years before Bobby Bowden arrived, I think it was a women's college or something. some kind of story like that. So then he leaves West Virginia, comes down there, and dadgummit, the man turns it into something big. Turns it over to this bozo. And what does he do? Well, I want to get paid, a little bit more than saving. So they do that. Okay, you won that, you got you a national championship, Now, mind you, that dude got a couple, but, you got you one. All right, coach, here, take your money. $100,000 more than saving, or within saving, or whatever he did with his contract at Florida State. They broke him off. Wasn't enough for him. I don't know. Yeah, hey, you going to get money for your 5th, 6th generation after your death? That's fine. That's fine. I hope nobody falls for this bull crap again. This man was given a 10-year, $75 million contract, which has been ramped up into like the $96 million through extensions and bonuses because he won something. I don't know what he won. He won a national championship. He put so many conversations, not exactly to rest, but he makes me think that a lot of people say, we get this recruiting class, we're going to take down this school, that school, we're going to be better than we get recruits. There are coaches getting recruits just as good as Georgia, just as good as Alabama, just as good as Ohio State. They don't know what they're doing, though. You know good and well when you go to a restaurant, you go to Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, you can come home and you can make the same recipe, won't be burnt, won't be this, that, and the other. It can be cooked perfectly. You know the difference. Gordon Ramsay is going to get his ingredients from all across the world. He's going to get the best of the best. And once they arrive, he's only going to get cooked with the best of the best. What I'm saying is the best coaches know their ingredients. They know the players they want, not, that they need and want. So there's a difference. You can get the best players out there, and you don't know what you need. You don't even know what works. If you go back and look at that championship in Florida State, people can laugh about crab legs or was it king crab legs and lobsters. Jameis Winston and the people on that team made it happen. There's no difference in Gene Chizik and Cam Newton. If they would have had one without the other, wouldn't have worked. Gene had the defense, and Cam had the incredible ability to take that Delaware wing T offense that Gus Malzahn got out of a elementary school library. You can go look it up if they're gonna play. Get it out of a library, and you can take a 8th grade team to the highest championship you can get to. But he took it to a national championship because Cam is that great. Point blank and period. This guy is a clown.
I still think he's still capable coming back.
You got to know
But,
what
we
you
didn't know 'cause
need,
we had guys play
not
with
just
some
what
guys
you
and how
want.
bad they, he was just shook up, and so
Texas A&M's collective spent millions on players. This man has produced nothing in the West, not a Western Division championship, recently won by Alabama. Congratulations. Jimbo just out there collecting money. Now he gets to walk, man, with $76 million. Like he won the lottery. And that's what schools got to be aware of. Take a chance with a Division II coach. Get somebody from North Dakota State. Take a chance with a Kirby, moving them up in the same division. Don't be just going to get people because of what they did over there. Somebody, man, I think Texas A&M don't even get me on the Sumlin thing. Don't even get me on the fact that when Sumlin hit his record, they told him to get out. Much sooner than they did with this clown. But you know what, Texas A&M? You got what you deserve. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. You let this man talk y'all and he was going to do something. He ain't do nerve. Now you want him gone, but you get him gone, you got to give him about $70 million.
we didn't wait until the end of the week. We didn't know. We took first team reps early because we rested Max for a couple of days, and then we're thinking we could get him back in, but just wasn't right, and we weren't going to take that chance. He wasn't healthy enough.
And how much were y'all able to kind of tailor that game plan for
What
for
we
him and
did,
his skill
we
set?
were tweaking and turning, and we always do that.
Tweaking and
We've
turning,
done that
all right.
for the last
You're
3 or 4
tweaking, all
weeks,
right.
that We've been working on special things with him and to play to his skill set when he's been taken to 2 reps. You know what I mean? So it really wasn't a huge adjustment that way. He had already been running most of the things that we've been running.
And then, do you have any timetable for Mac's return?
No, and hopefully
Have
he'll be back.
no sympathy for him.
He was close. He was throwing it. the
No
other week,
sympathy
and
to
so we'll
anybody
see.
that put money in
Third
Texas
row on the
A&M
left, Alex.
after
Hey,
2020.
Jimbo, Jared Kerr got
One.
the start with Bryce Anderson being out. Just what'd you see from him, and especially on the
Well,
hit
he made
had?
that great hit. He's the one that had the sack and create. And I tell you what, it was hard on that. I give him credit, and I told him on the sideline. He had a blind shot on the quarterback. And sometimes, man, you get there, you get antsy, and you take it.
Do you realize this had nothing to do with when he left Florida State? And I'm not a Florida State. I guess I'm Florida State sensitive. But I don't know. I just don't understand these coaches. You're at Boise winning 10 games a year, right? So you want to up and take your stuff to Colorado. This is not a Coach Prime thing. This is that guy that left Boise and went to Colorado. I don't know where he is now. Probably somebody offense coordinator. I don't understand these people leaving winning programs other than the money. But the money runs out for some people, but not for Jimbo. Jimbo's going to walk away with 70. Jimbo at his age, which is probably close to 70 or at 70, he ain't got to worry about it no more. He gets on there, takes his little grandpa fingers or grandma hands and goes get a microphone. He ain't coaching them. This was almost fraud, man. This borderline fraud. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all to the top, man, but I'm gonna need 75 million walking through the front door, because that's what we're working with here. It's gonna take a lot of work, and for me to leave my situation, just coming off a national championship a couple years back, you probably saw it in the paper. I won a national championship by myself. I was on defense and offense, and I ran all the kicks back.
You get a legal hit or something. He did it clean,
Why did
face
schools fall for
in
this?
the chest and all that stuff. And
was his
and created
cousin
the turnover? And Jared's
the
a really
athletic
good player, man. He
director
plays a
or
lot
the
of
secretary to
special
athletic
teams, a lot of
director?
stuff for
Is
us. He's
anybody
sitting there,
gonna
a lot of different
investigate this?
positions. I
No.
thought he played a great game and set up school.
Who they gonna get now?
Front right, Cole.
Jimbo, just with Jalen's mobility, how did you think that he played behind the offensive line? Especially
Really
with
good.
the offensive line not giving up any
It's a mess
Oh,
of
it
the
does.
SEC,
And his
the
legs
SEC
create a whole
West.
different dimension. Not just run on drop back, but the runs and how you got to. You can't just tee it up and rush.
It's a big
You know what
job.
I mean? Because you got to worry about quarterback run, different things you do. And I thought he was outstanding, and his legs was huge in the game.
And then
He
no
legs huge in the game.
but Jahade comes up and gets another touchdown. Where have you just seen his improvements?
Janae is playing outstanding football, man. He's learning what to do, and he's getting comfortable and confident. I mean, you coming from a Division II, it's one thing to have the talent to play here, but being in practice,
One thing about
going in
having
these environments,
the ability to
atmospheres,
coach
and,
here.
and week in, week out, having to play great people, I think he's really adjusted. And I'm gonna tell you now, he's like I said before, he's like a starter, man. Jade is he's big, he's physical,
Don't worry about it.
catching
We
balls.
got it from here,
and
Coach.
He's just getting better and better. Got
Yeah.
a great future.
We got it from here,
Fifth
Coach.
row on the left, Sam Khan.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll go to the back.
Yeah, we're gonna
Jimbo,
go
you
to the back.
mentioned
All right, go to the
week
back.
practice
Get your
that you guys had this
up
week.
out of here.
Say about your guys, and what is the vibe that you're getting from your team right now?
Tremendous. I mean, here's what I said. I said this last week. You're down 14-0, going to 17-0. You block
Yeah.
a field goal, make it 14-7. They come right back and score and make it 20-7. You
What?
think, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We go right back and score and make it 20-14. Then got it second half and have it.
He kind of bumping his chest. He kind of going to King Kong on Mississippi State. Come on, it's Mississippi State, cuz. Oh man,
Ready to go 21-20, and we have a turnover. They go 28-14.
Is
We go back
anybody?
28-21. They go 31-20, and we go 31-28. And I'm going last week's game. Then we got to stop and go 35-28. Then they go out and get ahead, and then we come
He's
back
on
and still
last
are
week's
kicking a
game.
field goal. My point to that is they keep playing. They're going to keep playing, being resilient, understand why, and they come back this week. Okay, we didn't get what we wanted, but we got a game this
resilient.
week. This is our opportunity. We
Right.
got to put that behind us, and we're going to play well this week, get better, and go on. And it just says they're high character, quality kids. And like I said, adversity doesn't build character till later. It reveals it at the present time.
Yeah, the kids got
And our
character.
kids' character is
but,
being revealed that they matter, it cares, and they come out and played a great game. Hopefully we'll play another great game next week and then another great game.
we got a question from one of the players in the back. Oh yeah, is them portals applications up there on that desk?
Last week.
Back behind the right, still right side, Ben.
Coach, I know, as you mentioned, Jalen's been getting reps with the twos for a little bit, but what does a guy like that have to do over the course of the entire offseason when he's not getting those 1 or 2 reps that he was doing to prepare himself to be able to step into that backup role?
Well, the way we practice, though, see, we're not like most teams when I'm saying 1s and 2s.
You got that
Ones
right.
and 1s and 3s on the field, 2s and 4s on the field. So if you're a 4 or a 1, you get the same number of reps. So our player development and getting guys to learn what to do and how to do it, because we practice on 2 fields at a time, we split our team in half and split our coaches in half for that reason, to develop young players. And he was taking advantage of all the reps he was getting.
Brother,
even though
whatever
he was a
you
3.
doing,
He said, okay,
don't
I'm
need to
gonna
be-
take, and he was on the field with the 1.
Whatever this man is doing don't need to be replicated anywhere, obviously. Because y'all think I'm playing. The talent he has been, how can I say? I can't use a word like barfing. The talent he has been upchucking all over for the last several years, it's atrocious with the records this guy has.
So taking those reps and watching what to do, how to do it, he learned very quickly and took advantage of it.
And I know coaches always talk about complementary football. And I guess aside from it just happening to happen, like what is the key to that you stress?
He
to
don't
the
know.
guys to
His
actually
hand's not
make
even
it happen
shaking.
other than
He don't
just
know
by
he getting up out of
coincidence?
there. He don't care.
Well, I mean, we practice sudden change, like you get turnovers,
probably
trying to
going
get points. You know,
where
take
is he?
it, and or the defense, we'll put the defense in where the offense has it, have them backed up, and we'll be in practice and say, okay, there's a turnover. You got the ball. Our team's got the ball in the 25 or 30. They're ready to score. Can you stop them? I mean, we try to work on those things as much as you possibly can. The emotion of a game day is different, and that because those momentum swings. But they did a good job of that, and much as we work on it.
Staying back behind the lights on the left side, Daryl, then down front.
Coach, you have a night like tonight where you're using your third string quarterback and you play as well as you do. Does it just make this season just that much more frustrating and head scratching for you?
No, it's not frustrating. I mean, disappointing at times. Like I said, we're 3 or 4 plays from playing in a playoff spot.
Yeah, he probably thinking about his hotel, the Tower Thistle in London. Fisher is a English origination of the name. Fisher is English, so he's probably thinking about. He's probably playing about a month, maybe 2 months in England. Watch a little soccer or football, depending on where you are. Ain't no way in the world. I bet you he already got the trip planned for January. But hey, buddy, you can do Christmas in England now. How about that?
But that's
Nobody
we put
needs
that
you.
past us and got to grow from it and learn from it for next year. But we got to
But
finish
he
out
ain't
this
hurting.
year. Right?
He gonna be
6-4,
behind.
He can be the best 7-4 team.
He's
going to
be
best 8-4
behind.
team in the country.
He's going to be behind. 8-4. Yeah, they will be. You won't be the head of them. He about to be behind somebody's desk before conference championship games pop off. Watch.
That's our goal, and it's what we can control right now. But now I don't dwell on those things right now. I live in the
Just don't
moment.
know why he
and that's
left
getting
Florida
ready.
State.
We're ready to play Abilene Christian next week.
I think he left Florida State because it's a hard job. You had Bobby, had all the pipelines set up. All you had to do was sit there and go out there and visit players and just coach them up and do the thing. But it was something about either this is never going to happen again, this national championship thing, or he just wanted more money. And so he got that. And in his mind, I don't even think he had any intention on ever taking this team to a national championship, because I don't know if he worked it. See, the thing is, you're at Florida State for so many years, right? You're at Louisiana State for so many years. These different places, these coaches. So you're going to go to a whole nother recruiting network and leave a place where I just didn't understand it. And he could have got a $100 million contract at Florida State. Win the ACC 3 times, no national championship. I guarantee you they'll pay them money. Something stinks about this.
Down front left, Mark.
Jimbo, how much of a relief is it to have your running game come to the fore like it did tonight for a guy with his first start?
Well, that, and I think he created some of that himself with his legs and what we were able to do with the running game, calling those plays for him too. It makes a difference, and I think that puts a different stress on the defense. But listen, and when you can run the football, everybody can throw it in the world, but when you run the football, it means you're controlling the game, and that's something we've always take pride in. We're getting better at.
All right, Coach. Thanks. We'll get the players in.
I hope he walked right off that stage. They said, "Hey man, we need to talk to you." and there was a couple people in suits who are normally not at the bottom of the steps when he walks behind his curtain or walks out of the room. He's met by like the AD, and for some reason, for the first time ever, the president of the university and the chairman of the board of trustees is that we need to talk to you. And for some reason, I just got a feeling they know something. I think they have developed a way. They are not paying this man $76 million. They may have scratched something together. They probably like, we're not paying you. Like I'm sure. I mean, that was the whole thing. Like, if you ever have to fire the guy without a moral something going on, I don't know. I just think they're not paying him $76 million. I can't believe they paying it, gonna pay it, because if that's what they paying, I know a lot of kids. Y'all kids need to stop being teachers and coaching these kids out at high school. Y'all need to get to your nearest JUCO and start your coaching career, because if they giving away money like this in Texas, they're gonna be giving away money like this everywhere in the future. Go become a coach. Be passionate for as long as you can, but more important, be believable. And when you get your chance to say we have accomplished and we won our championship, you better maximize the moment, just like old Jimmy boy here, and get yours. Get all of yours.
I'm supposed to wear myself out for the
Don't
team?
worry about the team.
What team? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look out for myself and I'm gonna get mine.
And I love y'all. No, I love y'all people like, man, you tripping, man. But hey, that's what we're going in this country. Call me what you want to call me. Call me what you want to call me.
Mischievous and deceitful.
Hey,
chicanerous.
Whatever.
And deplorable.
Whatever. That's how it goes around here. Give me your comments below. Like this video. Don't like this video. But please subscribe to the channel so I can give yourself something else not to like later. Have a wonderful day.